What's up, guys? Happy New Year to everyone out there. It's Atlas. I haven't uploaded in weeks, maybe like over a month, almost 2 months now. I just needed a hiatus. I needed a random hiatus where I didn't feel pressured to upload and stuff like that. I mean, it's not like I have anyone to upload for, really. It's just sometimes you just don't want to upload. And I wanted to enjoy my vacation. But we're back. We're back. We're back at the grind. We're back with some more Pokemon. Couple changes to not Sword and Shield. Ha! Wish it was Sword and Shield. Couple changes to Scarlet and Violet since last time. For one thing, we got these really cool new avatars. I wish, if I remember the user, I'm going to put them in the description. But there's a ton of new avatars that you can have, so I get to be Professor Toodle! Well, not, yeah, Professor Toodle. So that goes, I think, better than Chorus with the Professor Lando username. Also, if we go into our team builder here and we go to OU, a couple things got banned. So Chi-Yu has been effectively banned, along with there was one more, wasn't it? It was Chi-Yu and the lizard, oh yeah, Chi-Yu, the lizard, and Annihilate. So all three of these guys are in Ubers. So like half this team is unusable, which is like really funny. So you can probably just like copy paste this team in like Ubers and it should be fine. Yeah, it looks pretty fine to me. Like there's no Uber's landscape right now is like it's not chill, but like you're not gonna run into like Kyogre Ground and all that where you would like, oh, I don't want to bring some OU Pokemon to Uber. It's like, yeah, you're fine. More than likely, you're fine. Like I don't think you're gonna be like overly pressed to have to worry about the power level there. At least not until Pokemon Home comes out and we get like a bunch of updates and stuff. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go through in the next couple of days to change all my Chi-Yus to Scarf, all my Scarf Chi-Yus to Scarf Iron Moth, just because it has higher base special attack. Even though it doesn't have the ability that Chi-Yu has, I still think it would be pretty good on stuff like Sun, maybe on Balance. It still has the same Terra that I run anyway, except because Iron Moth gets Energy Ball, like naturally, you can run a different Terra type, so you can threaten more things with that and just have more coverage. It's not like you're going to be missing out on much, I feel, in my opinion anyway, because I feel like Fire and Poison are better offensive typings than Fire and Dark, because Dark is resisted by Fairy, but you can now hit with Poison, and then the Steel types I think they can switch in can also get blasted by like Fire moves. So it just feels like I just feel like Iron Moth's offensive coverage makes up for its like what it can switch into it basically. So we're gonna be playing some OU today. I have a couple teams I want to try out. The first one I want to try out is more of the edited. Oh, no, not that one. Edited balance offense, which this team was basically the exact same team I made before, except instead of Chi-Yu, it's just Iron Moth. My test game with this team, I did fairly okay. Fairly okay as in I clutched out a win, a 2-0 win. I think I had like Iron Moth and maybe Goldango or Dondozo left on my side. But otherwise, it was a win regardless, so we take those. But speaking of taking those, we might take an L, because this team looks pretty fat. Mostly just because of the Ting Lu there, who we do kind of threaten with the Terra Blast fighting, and also Energy Ball. And I am rocking Modest Scarf just because I feel like there's not a lot in the tier at the moment that runs Scarf in general, and that those things that do run Scarf are probably Timid Scarf and still slower than me with Modest Scarf. So I'd rather just have more power, and look at that, I have 416 special attack. So rocking to both Salamances, past and present, and then also some Hatterene action to bounce back Stealth Rocks, a Fat Pivot Rotom, and I'm not really sure what the Scizor is there for. It could just be offensive choice band scissor, so I gotta look out for that. So basically, you gotta keep Dondozo around. Dondozo and maybe Great Tusk. So I don't think it's smart to lead off with either one of them. I think I might just lead off with Godango, as he leads off with the Salamence. I could Terra right here and just go for the Make It Rain, because I wouldn't be a Steel type anymore. Do I lose anything by doing that? I don't think so. I'm weaker to Hatterene, but then my Focus Blast is stronger. Alternatively, I can also go into Salamence, but I don't really have anything to really threaten it, is the problem. Because I feel like Earthquake is coming out, right? I guess if it does come out, we can just go into Great Tusk here. Because it could also, that's the thing, it could also be Specs. So yeah, it's Specs. So do I want to stay in here, basically? I want to get rocks up, so I do. Oh, wait, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. He has a whole Hatterene. Oh, my God. So let's Rapid Spin. Yep. So... Oh, wait. What? This is stupid. Okay, so if you also don't know, Showdown lately... Because you also let me click Rapid Spin. Showdown lately has been super, super, super laggy to the point where even if you cancel a move, sometimes it'll just be like, oh, I don't care. You've canceled this move, but I'm just going to make you go through with it anyway, even though it was like 10 seconds ago. But yeah, because I clearly clicked rocks, and I was like, oh, that's a bad idea, because he has a Hatterene. But yeah, any damage on this is amazing. The only thing he can really go into here is his Rotom. And I would love, love, love to get more damage on this Hatterene, even though it has Draining Kiss. So... Rotom is the thing that can come out here, but I think I'm going to Focus Blast because of Ting-Lu. And I could Terra Fighting and, like, of course. I was going to say I could Terra Fighting and go for the, I don't want any hazards up, that's the main thing. But I could Terra Fighting and go for Focus Blast on Ting-Lu, but I think at best it does 47 to, like, 52%, and you have to worry about Focus Blast missing. And also, if you go for it then, he'll go back out to something else later. So, now I'm going to go into Iron Moth here, just so I can keep Godango a little bit healthier. Wow, I don't like that. So he's definitely going to go into his Ting-Lu here. So, because he's definitely not going to want to take a Sludge Wave to the face, at least I would hope not at 1370. What am I? 1403? I'm definitely going to lose that in the next couple of games. I'm going to be like 1280 by the time this live is over. But, how have you guys been? I haven't actually uploaded anything, you know, like I said, in like over a month. Oh, Rotom Wash comes out here. But yeah, I haven't uploaded anything in over a month. I don't want to get burned. I also don't want to get Hydro Pumped. He's not going to Hydro Pump. Yeah. Let's go for the Energy Ball. This is a 416 special attack Energy Ball. This Rotom is dropping. Even if he is Scarf, I'm faster. You're dying. Okay, I guess not. We'll go back into Chempow. Chempow. What if I just stayed in and went for it again? I just don't want his Ting-Lu coming out for free, because I don't want him to be able to set up any hazards. That's the main reason why I'm not... What do I have on this? Ice Spinner? Yeah. Okay, cool. So he's not Booster Energy. I don't think he's Scarf. He could be Scarf. That's the thing. He could be Scarf. Let's find out. Okay. So we do get some nice damage out on the Scizor. I think we go on to Dondozo on this always, because even if he sets up, it's like whatever. And then if he goes Ting-Lu here, trying to get up any hazards, then we can always go right back out into... Okay, he goes Salamence here. So obviously he's the special set. We know that already. Hurricane is more likely to come out here, so I don't want to go into Great Tusk. I also don't want to risk him predicting and going for Fire Blast and getting my Godango. Alternatively, I could also go into Roaring Moon, but it doesn't have the best BDF. I do kill it though. Let's go Roaring Moon once. He does go for the Hurricane. It doesn't kill. We can Dragon Dance here, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. He goes into Hat. He takes a good chunk from Stone Edge. Who... I think if I get just some kind of damage off of Earthquake, that's better than nothing. And then I go into Chien-Pao, threaten him out, go for Swords Dance, and then Sacred Sword on a Scizor switch in, because he should not stay in. He does not. I mean, he knows I'm Life Orb, but at that point you should also fear. Yeah. So, Terra Steel, go for Sacred Sword. Yeah. And then now that should be a dead Scizor. I can also Sucker Punch. Is it worth it? Yeah. Just to not take any more residual damage. So Rotom is in now. I should be faster than this. It's lefties. I'm +2. I want to say Rotom drops. Yep. So Rotom does drop. It's looking like I'm positioning Goldengo to sweep. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. I totally forgot about this thing. I freaking forgot this thing existed. So I still don't know if he's Scarf or anything. I want to go for Ice Spinner. Okay, so I should have. Oh damn, that did a lot too. Let's see. Well, actually, he went for Fire Blast there. Hatterene's low. That drops. I can taunt this. You know what it's looking like, you guys? It's looking like Great Tusk wins. Let's just go for Earthquake just because I don't want the Hatterene coming in for free. The Ting-Lu most likely can come out. Yep. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm going to taunt him just so he can't get any hazards up. So yeah, no Whirlwind for you, sir. And then I'm going to get up my rocks. At least I'm going to try to get up my rocks. Cool, I did. So rocks have been set up. Earthquake is doing... Mine's doing 30. His is doing... Ooh, a lot more. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, so we'll taunt him again. Go into Dondozo. Wave Crash. And then on the turn that he's not taunted, we'll switch back into... Does that make sense? On the turn he's not taunted, switch back into Great Tusk. I am Boots, so I don't care. I was going to say I'm Boots. So yeah, I don't care. Great. So Ting-Lu's gone. That's a huge wall out of the way. I think at this point, what's the thing's name? Iron Moth is like really poised to sweep. I just have to get rid of the Roaring Moon. So yeah, Roaring Moon's in. We'll try to rest here. Okay, we could not rest. That's fine. Go into Scarf Goldengo. Go for a Make It Rain. It's gonna hit whatever. It's gonna kill something. It's gonna kill everything except the Salamence. Okay, so Hatterene's gone. That's great. I could have went for Shadow Ball, but it doesn't really matter. Now I think we can just sack Great Tusk, because I don't think we need it. It's faster than oh, but if something sets up a Dragon Dance, that's kind of scary, right? I do think I endgame with Iron Moth. Yeah, so this thing is back in. I don't want this thing setting up on me at all. So we're just gonna go for another Make It Rain. He goes for Earthquake here, and I think that's game. Because he is Steel type on this. Yep. He is Steel type on that. And I'm faster. So yeah, good first game. This team does pretty well, I guess, with the changes and everything. I think, like I said, I think Iron Moth does really well with, as a Chi-Yu substitute, I guess, if you're in the market for that. But definitely modest because you want the power. Power, Terra Fighting to hit the steel types. Not the steel types. What was Terra Fighting for? I think it was for the steel types, because it was for something specific. Like if I would go for fire or something comes in, I think it also hit the rock types too. But like, what even is a rock type in Gen 9 OU? Let's see. So rock types, or just what Terra Fighting is gonna help you. If it's gonna help you with Chien-Pao, but your own stab is gonna do that. You beat Corviknight with fire. Let's see. Fighting would beat, I guess, this. But again, everything that Terra Fighting beats, your regular stab already beats. So I guess only freaking Roaring Moon, or I guess Ting Lu's the big one. I think maybe that was what it was for. I think it was specifically for Ting Lu that wants to come in on you and basically sit on you. But at least with the Terra Fighting, let's actually calc that. I want to calc that because I don't think I ever did a calculation. I think I just ran with it. So let's just say OU offensive, modest, Terra Blast, and the Terra type is fighting, to Ting Lu. So it's doing about 36 to 43%, so it's about a 3-hit KO after rocks and lefties. And Earthquake, wow, Earthquake is a lot back to you though. Huh, is it even worth it then? Because Energy Ball already does a lot, and it's the same base power. Because I just want to compare it. So Energy Ball to this, but if you're grass, Energy Ball actually does more with grass than like Terra Fighting to Ting Lu. So that's interesting. Maybe I should do Terra Grass then, because like I said, everything else already gets hit by Flamethrower anyway. But that's just theorying at this point. I'll play with it some more. That's the whole point of this team, is to test things out. Alternatively, I think Terra Ice could also work really well. But again, you're running into that same issue with like Ting Lu, and now you're making yourself weaker to all the bullet punchers and stuff like that. But yeah, I think we have enough time for what? One more? Yeah, let's get one more in. Just one more. It's gonna be a short live today. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. Oh, I also got a PS. Oh, I was like, wait, what? What's going on? I accidentally loaded up the Uber's team. Not this one. This one. I also got a PS5. Not for Christmas. I just bought it for myself. So there are some games I would like to play, like, you know, on yeah, like not necessarily making a series for, but just like doing matches and stuff. I got Dead by Daylight. I got Golf with Friends, Fall Guys, stuff like that. I think it would be really fun just to have like a stress. Not maybe Dead by Daylight's not stress free, but less stressful gameplay stuff than like Pokemon and Splatoon. Speaking of which, congratulations to Team Sweet, clutched out the victory with the Splatoon Splatfest. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to Temtem, honestly, you guys. I just, like, with Pokemon being back and everything, and Temtem the way it is now, even with the Temtem Showdown thing, I just, like, I just don't feel like having to, like, relearn the meta. Maybe I'll watch a couple people stream Temtem, and then I'll, like, ease my way back in, but was Espeon's sprite always like this? Was it always like... That's Umbreon's pose! I just realized that. Do you guys notice this? That's Umbreon's pose, but Espeon's body. That's so funny. Maybe it was always like that, but I feel like Espeon was always standing up straight, like prim and proper cat, and then Umbreon was the one that was like hunched over, like almost like in a pouncing position, which is a move this generation. But yeah, looking at his team, definitely Masquerada lead. I think Iron Moth is a good lead here. It just kind of matches up against a lot of his team, especially if stuff like this. I want to predict the Rotom really badly. I really do. I want to predict the Rotom or the Azumarill. So we're gonna do it. This play makes no sense. I get nothing out of it. There's literally no point in doing this, but I'm that guy. So, oh, you gotta leave a like for that. You gotta leave a like for that. You got to leave a like for that. You gotta leave a like for that. Okay. And then we go on Donzozo here because he's probably gonna try to set up. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. So I think it's most likely gonna happen is that the Rotom is gonna come back. Not the Rotom. The Magnezone is gonna come back out on this, or Rotom could also come back out. So we can go back into Iron Moth. I'm hoping he switches out. Okay, so he does go into Rotom. He knows we got that Energy Ball on deck, and we are Scarf, Modest Scarf, 416. Wait, hold on. This is why we have the calc. Okay. So Rotom. See what I mean? Just does not care what you does not care if you freaking canceled your selection. It's crazy. Okay, so it does 70 to 83% to defensive, and then what about if Rotom Wash is you Trick? Or should I say offensive Rotom Wash, which you don't see a lot of, but it can be a thing. So just getting rid of the 252 EVs, it kills. So back into Dondozo here. Oh, Masquerado. Ooh. He could knock off here. He could also just straight up Flower Trick. I think I'll go into Roaring Moon as a mid-ground. I don't really want my Goldango getting knocked off, and I don't want to have it knocked off before I can Terra it. So he does go for the Flower Trick. It does a shit ton. Now I think we Dragon Dance, Earthquake, because he's probably Scarf. Even though I think even before the Scarf damage, see, this is why we put Terra Grass on Salamence. I mean, on Roaring Moon. Because of situations like this, where the Rotom thinks they can come in and kill you, but ha ha ha. Oh, he got the Sucker Punch. Is he banded? Okay, he is banded. That has to be banded to kill. Because what was I at? It did 54%. We're going to calc it. Let me actually load this team to the damage calc, just so I want to find out if that's banded or not. That's all. So reload, import, and then Roaring Moon. It was at 54%, I believe. It's +1. I don't think that matters. It did Terra Grass, and then we had Meowscarada. So Banded Sucker Punch did 57 to 67. And if it wasn't, and it was just Scarf, it still killed. Wait, no, did it? That's for something else. Sucker Punch did not kill. So it's banded. So we know he's banded. We know he has Sucker Punch on deck. So Meowscarada. How much does he do to Iron Moth? I'm just curious. Sucker Punch does up to 90%. And do I kill back with anything? I do kill back with Flamethrower. So I do kill back with Flamethrower. How much does he do to, ooh, shit, almost out of time. Chien-Pao. How much does he do? He doesn't do a lot. We go Chien-Pao. We go Chien-Pao, and then we go for the Ice Spinner. Because, if he stays in, then he'll take a good chunk. And if he switches out into, like, the Espeon or something, thinking that I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword, then he'll be the one who will lose that exchange. Plus, I can just switch out into Goldango on the Espeon and trick it if it was the setup. So yeah, he does do. See, why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? He knows I'm Life Orb now. I don't think he's Scarf on this. I don't know why. This is like the second Salamence I've run into as well. The other guy had double mints, and then this guy just has mints. What's mints doing? I'm honestly curious. What is Salamence doing for this metagame that I'm just not getting the memo on. So I'm gonna rest here. We know he has Flower Trick. I think we could Scarf. I think we can sack Great Tusk. I'm not really sure what it's gonna do for us this game. Because I think I end game with Iron Moth, and because now that the Salamence is Steel type, we just straight up kill everything. Like, I don't know why he Terra that versus Terra Dark this for the Sucker Punch kills, and then pivot this, and you can like Flower Trick everything. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's as long as Dondozo's here, Salamence can't beat us, and with Iron Moth, since we've seen the damage, you all saw it. Because I guess even if Iron Moth does get killed by Sucker Punch, we still have Chen Pao who can Sacred Sword both of them. If he goes for the Sucker Punch, because he'll be locked into Sucker Punch, and because of Protean, he'll be a Dark type. Should work out for us that way, but it's right now I just want to sack this. So he does go for U-turn. I do have Earthquake. So, but he also does have, what's it called? Dual Wing Beat. But we might live. Okay, well, we definitely lived. What was he cooking? Why would you do that in front of this? Because for one thing, let's just say I'm crazy. 2 Great Tusk with my specific spread, which is just standard rock setup, offensive, whatever the fuck, just without fighting coverage because I like to taunt. Anyway, Salamence, OU Dragon Dance with Dual Wing Beat would only do 58 to 68%, and I was at full. So, and you've already Terra'd Steel. So what if I was Scarf? I just feel like well, I guess maybe at that point he had no choice. So the plan is still the same. We sack this. And then we go Iron Moth. And then we Sedge Wave. Wait, no. Because what if he's not banded? I was just thinking, what if he's not banded? Oh, yeah. GG. Oh, okay. He left. But yeah, I was thinking, what if he's not banded? And that was just like some crazy amounts of damage like for no reason. Or he's adamant. Adamant muscle band or some shit like that. And then I go for, oh, wait, no. Because he already, Proteaned into Grass, so it wouldn't have changed him to Dark after that if I went for Sludge Wave. Because that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, ooh, don't go for Sludge Wave, because what if he Sucker Punches and changes into Dark side? See, I'm thinking about how Protean worked literally every other generation except this one, which I think is really stupid, by the way. Libero, and maybe they just did this because of Cinderace, but I don't remember how prominent Cinderace was in VGC, and that's literally the only reason why Game Freak does any, like, gameplay changes. It's because of something super overpowered in VGC, but that's why we have like shitty Talonflame now, because it was so overbearing in VGC with Gale Wings that they nerfed it to hell. Same thing with Darkrai, Smeargle with Dark Void. So maybe something was up with Cinderace and Greninja and VGC to the point where they had to nerf Libero, because this generation, ooh, it's the ghetto. It's the ghetto. Everything's nerfed. All the moves are nerfed. Movesets are nerfed. That's what I'm really hoping Pokemon Home, at the very least, Pokemon Home gives back moves like Toxic, Thunder Wave, and Knockoff to like all the Pokemon that need it. Because did y'all see Weavile? Weavile's an RU. Weavile was OU S tier. It's RU in this generation. That's insane. But anyway, thank you for listening to my rambles, as always. If you guys enjoyed this, you can go ahead and leave a like. Comment down below if you want me to use a team or even a Pokemon. I can make a team around it, or at least attempt to. I'm not a Joey or Envy or something, but I can cook something up on the low ladder. Otherwise, look forward to some, I don't know, I guess Hades. I really feeling like I want to play some Hades some more. Especially since I have Hades on my Steam and I've yet to finish that save, so that's going to be something fun to do maybe. But in general, Hades, some Fall Guys on PS5, some PS5 games in general. Splatoon obviously is coming probably tomorrow. I'll be recording some Splatoon. Also be on the lookout for some more unboxing videos for some D-Spirits cards. I had some that I recorded literally like back in November probably, but I could never figure out how to get them off my phone until today. It just occurred to me. You have a USB drive, not a USB, a USB cable. Just plug your phone up and take them off that way. That would be great. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Well, I already did that by the time you have seen this video, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get those other videos recorded and uploaded, and some PS5 stuff. Maybe just some highlights to start out with. But if I can have anything crossplay like Fall Guys, then I'm definitely going to upload some PS5 gameplay of some games I like as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and peace.